Did you know that nearly 1 in 8 children in Philadelphia, they experience food insecurity?
Well, thanks to the Summer Meals program, thousands of students who rely on free, healthy meals provided by the district during the school year will still have access during the summer months.
So there are more than 300 meal sites across the city, including Playstreets. So Steve Keeley is joining us with how you can get involved.
Well, we're at the end of Camac Street at Glenwood, and I just wanted to show you this message that you don't see unless you drive by here like we do. Right along the Amtrak tracks, love for all, hatred for none. And the Muslim community here put that on there, and I just think that's a wonderful message. And we're going to talk to women who live that message every day. So in the middle of this very nice block, and it's sad because even on some of the nicest blocks you see some of the saddest things, and you'll notice 2 doors away from the volunteers that are doing summer meals for kids, you'll see a memorial on a house where a young lady lived and she was killed. And so they are touched by violence, and they want to touch young lives before they ever get to violence and maybe get them out of becoming a victim or a part of all the violence we see. And it's also good, as a kid who grew up in Camden who always wanted more to eat, I wish they had programs like this for me. So it's all part of the city's Parks and Recreation program, along with a lot of volunteers. Arlene, Wakia, and Lisa with us today. So tell us, your whole point in life is not only just to smile, but to have people smile too.
To feed kids.
Yeah.
Especially in Philadelphia, because that's where we live, that's where we're from. We have about 250 volunteers that play streets, and this is one wonderful one right here, Miss Arlene.
And then when the kids aren't in school in the summer, those school lunches and school breakfasts aren't always in their life.
Right. So that's why we have the summer food program, because it gives kids nutritious meals throughout the summer when school is not in.
And Lisa, you help Miss Arlene all the time.
I'm her food coordinator, so I come around once or twice a week, make sure she's okay, make sure she doesn't need anything, help her even serve the kids when they're coming around for the food.
What's the look on these kids' faces when they get all that food?
I mean, they love it because we give them toys and chalk and stuff to play with, so a lot of kids been around for a long time, so they really love the program.
Miss Arlene, you got a wonderful house on a wonderful block, but this house is not a school, it's not a public building, but you turn out to help the public and to help all the kids in school.
Yes, I do, because, well, it's been a challenge since the pandemic, but it's worth it. The kids, they smile and they see the smile. Hey, Miss Arlene, can we have ice? I say yes. So it's wonderful. It's a wonderful program.
It's always good to have a son who's a good handyman, and I was admiring your deck here on the front.
Oh, yes.
And you need a good deck, a place for people to sit, a place for people to gather, and a place to hand out all these meals.
And it's a joy. I'm happy to be. I was so happy when she called me and told me they appointed me. I said, me?
Well, they look for the person with the most beautiful smile and the most energy.
That's so nice.
So summer food is what it's all about, and that T-shirt really sums up your goal in life. And we're starting the summer here, and a lot of kids aren't going to be starving in the summer.
And they so satisfied. The look on their face is priceless.
And we know kids like sweets and snacks, so it's not all like bologna sandwiches and stuff that kids might turn their nose up.
No, they get nutrition, they get juices, they get snacks, they get cookies, they get white milk. They enjoy it. I'm just happy to be able to serve them lunches, you know.
And speaking as a kid who was probably too embarrassed to say he didn't have a lot of food at home, these kids probably don't talk to you about how this may be their only meal.
It could be, you know, but I'm saying the background is we had the lunch program when I was a kid on the same block. You know, my neighbor, Miss Joan had it, Miss Maddie had it, Miss Rochelle, and they all deceased. So I picked the program up from, you know, where they left off at. So.
And what did it mean to you as a kid to get fed like that?
It was 6 of us, so it meant the world to me. It was 6 kids, my mother, 1 parent. So the lunch program, I mean, it meant the world to me, so I know to feed the kids.
Well, that's wonderful. And Wakia, we know with this inflation now, people can't afford as much groceries as they used to.
Mm-hmm. Right, so if families are looking for summer meals this summer, you text the word food, F-O-O-D, to 304-304, and they'll give you all of the feeding sites across the city.
Do we need any more people like Lisa to help out, Miss Arlene? What do you think? More volunteers, better?
Well, yeah, next year, you know, they can come on because right now we're locked for the summer. But again, as Wadia just gave the information, they can text the information because not only the block can eat, surround the area kids can also come on the block to eat.
All right, Arlene, when I was a kid, Brady Bunch was a big show on TV, but you're like kind of a Brady Bunch for real here.
Oh, that's a nice thing to say. But like I said, I enjoy the children, well, the kids come here anyway because it's like a little Debbie house. They get good cakes and snacks all the time. So I'm abreast with the kids. I'm happy to have them here. I'm happy to have them. I don't have any small kids. My kids is grown. So.
Well, you're like a mom still, so don't worry.
I am.
All right, so there you go. Guys, this is kind of cool, and a lot of smiles on the faces on that poster, and in real life, too. Plus, not only does she feed the kids, look at Lisa's feet. I was like, who's feeding the birds here? And she's like, that's me.
She's
and I
feeding
said, I bet you the
everybody.
there's some neighbors that aren't happy. So she feeds everybody who's hungry, and I couldn't be happier as another person who feeds strays all the time.
She feed the birds.
They don't mind. I tell you that is the heart right there of every
Yes.
community. We appreciate it, Steve.
Wonderful what she's doing.